Hey. What is happening? We got to give it a minute. I didn't. Oh shit! I forgot to send out the links. That'd be all right. If they subscribe, they'll get the notification. Maybe.
We'll give it a minute. We're good. Did anybody see the protests today?
Which ones?
And the ones in Atlanta. Well, I mean, just pick one because they're all fucking stupid.
Right.
I mean, I scratch my head. You know.
Are you talking about like the pro-Palestinian
ones?
Yeah,
that's just fucking stupid. No, wait a minute. We'll go. I won't wait for people to get here to start this rant.
Oh God.
Because I made an observation today, and it's just it was spot the fuck on.
He said, "Did you see the protest? Which one?" There's so much. There's so much going on, man.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's so much fucking shit going on right now. You could take a stick and throw that motherfucker in any direction, 360 degrees, and you're going to hit it because it's on every front. It doesn't matter if it's fuckery from the deviants bitching and moaning, or somebody playing a race card, or bed shitter. We got to come up with a new name for him since it looks like he's got testicles on his chin now. Y'all think on that? Have you seen that video?
Yeah, there's some damn tomfoolery going on there.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, whoever did that makeup job needs to be shot. What's up, Chica? Good evening to you.
Hey, Chica.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like he's got a set of testicles, like they hadn't descended yet. Who would, dude? There's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen that ever with anybody. It raises so many fucking questions. First, you had the eyes and the ears and the mannerisms and shit. Now you got testicle jaw. What's up with that?
And a fixated forehead.
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck.
All jaws, ball chin,
and earlobes that attach and detach depending.
This is true. Test of chin and earlobes.
What didn't Michael Jackson have a nose that come off or some shit?
Yeah, like the Crypt Keeper.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me put my balls back on my neck.
I mean, you can't make this shit up. I mean, we can just start calling his ass Waxworks or some shit. I don't know. He's fucked up.
Hey, you're talking about the most popular president.
81 million votes, y'all.
I know. There's a lot of Union and Confederate soldiers out there that feel the same way.
This is true. Rastus Jones from 1865 would really like to vote for this president.
Oh, such fuckery.
Y'all be easy now. We're not allowed to suppress anybody's votes, no matter whose it is.
It doesn't matter if they're born here. It doesn't matter if, they think they were born. It don't even matter if they don't know what plumbing they got. We're going to let them vote.
Shit, I don't know. New York's starting to push back a little bit.
Well, I mean,
that lady went on there and she's like, New York is at full capacity. We have a problem. No shit.
Yeah, but they can spend all that fucking taxpayer money and waste time fucking trying to prosecute Trump.
Yeah. I mean, Texas and Arizona already expressed that about 30 years ago. We're at fucking capacity. Go home.
Yep. But it was all right for them to be all fucked up. See what it is, because it's in their backyard. Like, if those motherfuckers getting dropped off by the fucking C5 Galaxy load.
Oh, yeah.
In, like, Martha's Vineyard, there'd be a hue and a cry. They would have the fucking National Guard. But it's okay to dump them in fucking Texas, Georgia, fucking Arizona,
Any red state.
anywhere that they don't like fucktardism, it's perfectly fine. You know. So I'd say send them on to Martha's Vineyard. I think they can make a bunch of fruit stands and used tires and chicken shacks.
Absolutely. Right smack dab in Washington, D.C. Send them there. Martha's Vineyard. Pelosi's office. It don't matter.
Bruh, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities there to move folks around. I personally think y'all send a bunch of them to fucking Chicago, too. Chirac can use a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. Hell, if nothing else, you'll get good street tacos.
That's what I'm saying.
Get chimichangas and Michelin's in the same store.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Although I do love a good kielbasa, though.
Well, going back to my original rant where I was talking about all the protests, you just throw your hands up and point in a direction, you'll see one. My favorite is the Gays for Palestine. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, hear me out. Hear my fucking rationale. Okay. You're a homosexual. Okay. I'm going to call you what I fucking feel you are. You're a fucking deviant. All right. It's cool if you want to do your thing. That's fine. Keep that shit at your house. All right. Don't be forcing it down my fucking throat or any fucking body else or getting fucking Hollywood to try and make my fucking children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren think it's normal and that's how you're supposed to fucking be, because you can't cut the fucking TV on now without seeing some of that shit. All right. That being said, and you can call me a fucking whatever phobe, I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm cool with that. You dumb motherfuckers are sitting there saying, we're for Palestine. Do you understand that if you were in fucking Palestine, your ass would be in the dirt? You literally are calling out for a fucking organization and a fucking government, a group of people that would stone or fucking behead you for that deviancy. But hey, let's look out for them. That's like the fucking Jewish people of Israel going out and saying Jews for Hitler. Think that shit through, dumbass. Just saying. Is it a valid argument? I mean, is it too hard for him to figure the fuck out? I mean, it's the same fucking idiocy, right?
Oh yeah, I mean exactly. It's I don't understand the mentality there, other than the fact that it's pointed out to me today that just like kind of going off what you're saying, is that all these leftists here in America, they're basically rooting for a sector of basically a culture that would end them, that would delete them in a heartbeat, en masse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and throw a party.
Yeah, in no other country in the world do these idiots have the freedom to sit there and chant free Palestine with your purple hair and your fucking Prince Alberts, and everywhere else they just kill you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to find a Middle Eastern country that tolerates that bullshit. If you are on that side of the fence and fly that motherfucking freak flag, I guarantee you, if you're a local, your ass does that shit behind closed doors in a soundproof fucking room. Because if Abdul hears you doing that shit, your ass is done with a quickness.
Very much not like you to do that in front of my God.
Do not do that, dear. Do not do that. We will kill you.
Yeah, do not do that.
Thank you. Do not come again.
I'm just saying that, fucking idiocy. It's just like when BLM started. Remember all the white kids that looked like they just gotten done eating their Hot Pockets and they all ran out there to start chanting and throwing their hands up there. They were fucking cannon fodder. Had no idea, just, hey, let's go out and protest. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, free Hot Pockets. And then they're wondering why, people, they're fucking idiots. They don't even know what the fuck they're out there for. What oppression? Your motherfucking ass was going to fucking private school on your parents' dime, or you were downstairs playing your fucking Xbox eating Hot Pockets. You don't even know what the fuck it's about, but you felt it was a good idea to get together with Johnny and Fred and go walk out there throwing your fists up in there with your brothers. What the fuck? This is the people they're going to be ruling this. Well, excuse me. They won't be ruling the fucking country. They're going to give the motherfucker away because they think the damn Constitution is a outdated document. This is the shit that we've got to look forward to when we're in our golden years, and that's what's going to be fucking voting. If voting is still fucking around.
Speculative.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, even in the old Soviet Union, you could still vote, but, it was either, are you going to vote for this communist or this communist,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
If they go ahead.
Speaking of commies, did you hear about Canada's basically going to be, they've already done the, what do you call it? They've already done the legwork for trying to figure out if everybody there needs a like a $17,000 to $30,000 guaranteed income. Oh yeah, the guaranteed income thing. I mean, Canada's been socialist for a while, but they've gone straight. I mean, it's like jumping the shark. It's like putting Fonzie in the fucking General Lee and backing him up and jumping right over socialism, right into communism. It's crazy, man. But yeah, it's a coming.
But what's so bad is Canada's got so much milquetoast shit in it anyways, and I don't think the people there, I mean, they tried to stand up to it, if you remember last year with their convoy and all that shit,
yeah,
met with complete brown, thug jackbooted bullshit. And they have no recourse because they don't have any document protecting them per se.
No, there is no constitution like we have.
It's a roll of the fucking dice whether it's going to protect us.
Right. It's just going to be a really cold slap fight if anybody gets into some shit up there.
Mm-hmm. You're right. That's all it's going to be. This shit right here.
We'll give up our guns, eh? You better not come at me. I'll just throw a beer at you, eh? Molson.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And, I don't know which is worse, having them at our northern border or having whatever the fuck we got south of us. Because it's so fluid. I mean, hell, we got more Chinese and fucking Middle Eastern coming through. We got damn South Americans. So I don't know what you want to call that.
Well, I guess to put it this way, the ones up north, they don't necessarily want to kill us. In fact, their government wants to have little to do with us at all. Now, the ones, from El Paso and Laredo on down, they would love nothing else to take back California, Washington, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and that be part of Mexico again. I guarantee to you, it's Reconquista. Look it up.
Yeah,
that's what they're here for. I mean,
well, I think the Chinese might be beating them to that shit.
Oh yeah.
I was catching up on my Black Scout stuff, and some more good points were brought up. And I, didn't really think about it. I hear a lot of people talk about, well, they're going to invade us. They're going to bomb us. They're going, no, they're not. Because the Japanese made a very profound statement during World War II. They would never lead a ground war here because they knew that behind every blade of grass, there would be what?
A firearm.
There you go. Our enemies realize that. They know that if they tried to do a beachhead any fucking where in this country, whether it be the southern border, the northern border, east-west coast, they got to deal with all the fucking rednecks. They got to deal with all the fucking hunters. They got to deal with all the gang members. They got to deal with all the ex-military, military, law enforcement. Let's talk about the the fucking militias, the survivalists. There's more motherfuckers in the hills and in the neighborhoods than there are military and law enforcement. And some of these motherfuckers enjoy going out and sitting in the fucking freezing cold ass air for hours just to get a chance to kill some shit.
Amen.
You talking about me?
Making points. My point being, these are not the motherfuckers you want to try and damn fucking mess with, because they got no problem breaching around and just putting your ass down to see if they can do it at 800 yards.
Nope, they will just breed you out. Or
no, they're not going to do that either, because that takes too much time. They need our resources. They need our country. They need what we're capable of doing. So it makes far more sense to fuck with something from within and let us kill ourselves, because we've created so much fucking division in this country. Our own damn governments help do it, and the media, because they're all hand in hand. They're both got a hand in each other's pants, just going to town, because that's how they fucking operate now. So, and sorry about the mental image, but it fits. So that being said, they've created so much fucking division. Think about what would happen if they fucking around and do something to water supply, the grid, EMP, supply chain, whatever. Shit's going to come unglued, and you're going to have all this fucking infighting in our own fucking country. We'll do all the fucking work that a ground invasion would have done for them.
right.
And then after everybody's done killing each other and raping and looting one another and dying from fucking starvation and lack of medication, they can roll in under the guise of, we're here to help. And these dumb motherfuckers that are the same ones that are gays for Palestine and, hey, I'm done my Hot Pocket. Let's call Fred and go out here and protest for BLM. All them dumb bastards will be out there with their hands out. How can we help? Because we want our internet back. And they've won the fucking battle without ever fucking launching shit. And see, Bedshitter, Testicle Chin, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he's let all these fuckers come in the southern border, and now all of a sudden the border's an issue. Well, it wasn't a fucking issue for most of your fucking presidency, you and damn hyena bitch, who went down there and would cackle like a fucking hyena trying to hump something. She'd sit down there and hee. I bet that bitch can't tie her own fucking shoes. She's so much of a fucking moron. But point being, it wasn't fucking important to you, but fucking pronouns and all that bullshit was. And so here we are. You've let all these motherfuckers in the damn country who I guarantee you are not here because they're looking for a better way of life. They're here to stick it to us hard with no men on the pillow.
Right.
So here we are on the verge of everything that can fucking go wrong. We got fucking Iranians shooting at our fucking our naval assets, and then we're going to say, well, wait, I was reading an article today which was fucking hilarious. They were quick to say, well, Iran wasn't directly responsible. It's their fucking equipment. It doesn't matter whether they got a proxy to do it or not. It's just like us fucking around in Ukraine. We're fighting a fucking proxy war with another superpower dick measuring to see who's going to blink first. And we're going to fuck around and we're going to get in the middle of a real fucking conflict because of something we shouldn't even be fucking involved with. And you're sitting here trying to play both sides with fucking Iran. You gave them however many fucking $1 billion and helped them finance all this crooked shit. They hate the fucking West, particularly America. They're firing on our ships, whether they're using Abu and his damn Camel Brigade or fucking Hamas, Humus, whatever the fuck you want to call them. The point being, you're letting them fucking attack us and you're fucking financing them with tax fucking dollars.
Hummus and pretzels.
To love hummus.
So, just saying. You know, let's get another conflict. Let's go and let China go and, you know, fuck with Taiwan. And, you know, let's just get some shit going on all four corners. Let's just get in every fucking thing. And then lose all our fucking naval assets because we're spread too fucking thin and can't resupply. China don't give a fuck. They're flying around intercepting our shit in the damn China Sea now. Like,
I mean, we literally let them have a spy satellite go all the way across the country.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What we should have done is when that Wuhan shit kicked off, we should have knocked them into the fucking Stone Age with EMP and said, fuck you. And then we should have strung up fucking Fauci and anybody else who's fucking involved in the gain of function.
Right.
All them motherfuckers ought to be hanging from a tree at the White House, in my opinion, because every one of them I feel was complicit in this.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm just being honest, you know. It is what it is. And here we are on the verge of everything going to shit. And this was allowed to happen. And it all happened after 2021, January 6th.
Oh, yeah. So do you think any of the pro-Palestinian folks that invaded the Capitol are going to get the same treatment as the...
Fuck no.
No.
And
why? Why is that?
Because it was their own fucking people that brought
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Because it's their constituency.
Yeah. Those 5 shitbag damn the whatever they fucking call them. Those 5 shitbag congressmen or women or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Those motherfuckers, every one of them needs to be run out of office and locked up. Because as far as I'm concerned, that was treason. They endangered the fucking building and everybody in it. And the fucking Capitol Police sitting there going, y'all come on in. We're just going to sit here.
Yeah. The gang or whatever they call themselves.
Yeah. Maybe the gang, all right. The fucking chain gang. I'd have their ass at fucking Rikers Island.
No, they need to be tried for treason and let that go where it needs to go.
Well, I think since they're all fucking supporting Palestine, they all be fucking sent to damn Gitmo and they can go play chess with the fucking iguanas.
Or let them go to Palestine.
Either one.
And I hate calling it Palestine. Let them go to Gaza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cabrini Green of the Mediterranean.
That's no lie.
It's true. It's true. Can't prove me wrong.
Oh no! All you gotta do is look at it. Go on Google. Look at the picture. Hell,
Yeah.
Go on Google Earth.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm done with my rants. I'm gonna hand the mic to one of y'all.
I'm sure we can get you back started. Here, I got it. So, Dylan Mulvaney is going to be Woman of the Year.
Fuck.
Mic drop. I'm going to walk away and let that settle a little bit.
How can a dude be a fucking Woman of the Year?
I don't know. Ask Papa Kardashian. What the fuck's his name?
Oh, you talking about Bruce?
Yeah, Brittany Jenner or whatever the fuck her name is. Caitlyn.
Okay. Look, every fucking woman out there that is all of you should be in arms raising fucking hell. This is like taking the women's lib movement in the 70s and kicking it in the ovaries. All right. Y'all should be raising hell. Just in force. Where's that bitch that was let me think of her name now. The one that was out there running her mouth when Trump got elected.
The Judd, what's her name?
Yeah, Ashley Judd. Where the fuck is she at?
Yeah, why don't she run around with her
Where's the
vagina
Me Too
hat on?
movement? Where the fuck are they? This is worse than that. The women as people in America, women, their entire sex is being undervalued and erased so dudes can play fucking dress up.
Well, here's the thing. And it may be happening. I don't want to say it's not happening, but you don't see a bunch of fucking women running around turning into men, on the grander scale as you do when you see men trying to be women.
And that's a good point. And I'm not even wanting to dive into that pool because it looks like the filter hasn't worked in years.
Plus, it'll be a pot of sausage.
But if you think about it, women don't necessarily go that. Don't get me wrong. There's lesbians. Okay, we all know that, and you usually can spot the male because they're wearing the dickies and got the spiked short hair.
I got my Carhartts on.
There you go. And that's their prerogative, whatever. But the point I'm making is the dudes that are trying to pose, these guys are fucking posers, pussies. I'll call them wherever you want me to fucking call them because they couldn't fucking cut it doing whatever the fuck it is they were wanting to do. They saw an opportunity to be top of whatever it is they're trying to compete in. So they push out hardworking American women because they're a bunch of fucking deviant shitbags. And the fucking people who oversee whatever sport it is or event or school system, whatever, you let it fucking happen and reinforce it. What does that show our children, our grandchildren? That Johnny Tutu over here that was, he wants to be married tomorrow? No, that ain't fucking normal. And his ass don't need to be squatting or pissing in the damn stall next to my kid either.
No, just all you got to do is tuck your candy and you can be number one.
Nah, fuck that. This all ranks right up there with that fuckery they got going on in what state was it? Pennsylvania about the chest feeding bullshit, where they changed some fucking statute where something about breastfeeding now no longer is just about women, or they took woman out of it or something for some statute. And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Women were designed by the Creator to nurture and bring life into this world. Okay? They are the yin to the man's yang. The two have to have each other for it to work. This bullshit where they're trying to say that a dude can be a woman and menstruate and all that bullshit, I'd like to take my hand and slap that motherfucker as hard as I possibly could and make them either forget their fucking name or lose some teeth. Because that's total, utter fucking bullshit. And again, women as individuals, as a sex, are being shit on.
So
devalued.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I got a question for you. So whatever the outcome of the next election could, since basically if you say I identify as, that just means I pretend to be.
Right.
So whomever wins, and I'm using quotes, air quotes here, can the loser just say I identify as the president or I identify as the vice president?
Well, no, because that's
No,
like,
no. You can't change the fucking rules in the middle of the game.
That's not changing the rules. Because you're referring to a position as opposed to a sex.
Fuck that. I'm the president.
Hey, I'll vote for you. I'm head of security. I'm good.
I don't need a vote. I identify.
But I'm just saying, if it was a situation where you were saying that you were a furry or you were
I am the proud parent of a butt baby, and I'm a furry, and I want to be, and I identify as the president.
I don't know how that works. I mean, it's possible. What's up, Demon? Oh, fuck.
Thanks, Ozzy. What's up, Demon? Ozzy.
True. And I could walk across the stage and dump my I'm not going to use regular tomato sauce because I like the 4-cheese pasta sauce. So I will use 4-cheese pasta sauce. I will be a female. I will bring my butt baby up there, swaddled, in swaddling clothes, and I will chest feed it. And
all right, well, since
I mean, it's the same concept.
Since we're going down this pothole-filled, dark motherfucking road, or whatever it is, so since they're claiming they menstruate and they can chest feed, does that mean they got miscarriages too?
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's just
that's a bad night out at Taco Bell for them.
I mean, let's wallow around in this.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Okay, so.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I could probably use some maternity leave. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, fuck. You could say that you miscarried your butt baby and you need some damn time at home. That can't you use some family medical for that?
Right.
I mean, that's what we're being told is fucking normal now. This clown show for that fucking testicle head decided to have.
Ball chin.
I'm so glad I'm the president. Fucking cocaine and vanilla ice cream for everybody.
That's right. Sniff anybody you want to.
Demon, I'm not ready for World War III. I'm not looking forward to World War III, but unfortunately, I think you're onto something there. I think we're going to end up in a conflict before the election. A big one.
Oh, yeah. With the money involved, that, yeah. Raytheon, Boeing.
Balchinian. He's a Balchinian. I like it.
Balchinian.
But yeah, I think before the election, we're going to end up in a big conflict. They're going to do the War Powers Act, and Balchinian is going to stay in the White House until they can replace him with somebody like Big Mike or who knows who. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think we're going to have another election. I hope I'm wrong for this republic's own good and my kids and grandkids, but
I don't even know how you can call this a republic anymore, dude. I mean,
I'm trying to hold on to the hope that there's still a little shred of it left. I get what you're saying, but I refuse to call it a fucking democracy. And, I don't know.
I mean, literally, if they're going down the road of a true democracy, I mean, we're fixing to vote ourselves into the third world.
Yeah.
I mean, we're standing right at the edge, dude. Yeah, it's it's not only it's scary for the 300 and some odd 65 million people that live here, but it's so disheartening.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a saying the other day, and I truly, think of it. It says, "I would rather trouble come to me. I'd rather have trouble in my time so that my children live in a time of peace." That may not be exact, but I think everybody gets.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'd rather trouble come now, and those of us that give a fuck step up and try to fix it, as opposed to just saying, "Well, Survivor's on tonight. I'm going with Starbucks. I'm good," and kicking the can down the road like every fucking body else does. Yeah. I would rather try to deal with it, man up, and do what needs to be done to help save this republic. And no, I'm not inciting violence or anything else, you fucking brown shirts. I'm just saying there comes a point in time where you got to do something rather than sit on the fucking couch and bitch or blame somebody else like every fucking body else does. Be a man or a woman, step the fuck up, and be heard. That's all I'm saying. So, I feel good. I think my blood pressure
Whew.
is good time.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Cool. All right, you're up.
I brought up Canada. It's Vanguard's turn.
I brought up Mulvaney.
Yeah, he dropped the mic on me to get me fired up again. So it's back to you.
Oh God. Okay. Well, let's talk speaker, or lack thereof.
What a dumpster fire.
Yeah. So Tom Emmer is a name that's been brought up. And it's interesting how, the names that keep on popping up for speaker are Democrat approved. This guy is one of the guys that wants to get rid of the Electoral College. Voted for the Ukraine aid bill. Defended the girl Ilhan Omar. Is super anti-MAGA, and again is Democrat approved. So obviously a shoe-in, right?
That's what it kind of sounds like, because I was surprised that Jim Jordan got shot down. I thought I don't know if people don't like him or not. I know from what I've seen of him, I like him. But his shit got shot down quick.
Yeah, well, it's time for all these, cuck Republicans that are sitting up there to, I guess, grow a pair. You don't have to like somebody for somebody to be in charge who can get shit done.
Yeah.
And that's who they need to have up in there.
Yeah.
It's like the Democrats. I guarantee you, not all the Democrats like each other, but they were all on the same page. They're all on the same deviant, weird ass, okay, well, I may not like you, but we're all on the same page and we're going to say the same thing. We're going to stick up for, blowjob getting president back in the 90s. We're going to stand up for, be it Biden or Obama. Just do your fucking job that you were voted to do. Go up there, represent your people, and go home.
Yeah, well, I think a bunch of them either use that memo to snort coke, set fire to it, wipe their ass with it. I don't know. They apparently didn't read it, because all they do is rape the fucking American people. The only time those motherfuckers even attempt to approach their fucking voters, and you both know this, is when they want to get reelected.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as those motherfuckers get reelected, they've stepped in more important dog shit and bubblegum than us.
Right.
I mean, prove me wrong. Show me a
Oh, no.
fucking politician that you I guarantee you're gonna have a hard time filling up both hands.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if any of y'all ever listened to Rush back when he was on
Oh, yeah.
alive. Yeah, alive. Um, but that was the main reason that he always said he would never ever run for office was because you got one hand shaking hands, and the other hand has to be out to get donations from somebody. I sent y'all something a little while ago on that was talking about how people get get to stay on all these committees.
Yeah.
It's not like everybody says, "Oh, you'd be great for that committee." You pay for it. You pay, anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 to be on these committees.
Yep.
And it's not like it comes out of your pocket. It's supposed to, but the way that they have the rules set up. But you are constantly in a mode of I need more cash and I need it for my constituency and I need it now,
Yep.
so I can go in there and sit on all these different projects that are going to make me money.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not how this was supposed to be. I guarantee you, all of the founding fathers would have been stacking bodies by now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no doubt. But what's happened is when all this shit should have been called out and dealt with, we've allowed it to snowball. I mean, at this point in the game, and I'm not going to say much more in this, in this point in the game, what real options do you have?
Okay, the options that can't be expressed on this platform, on any meta platform, because the whole system is not rigged. Is not pointed to. I love my country and I want to go do some civil service for my country for 4 to 6 years and go home. It's rigged towards. I want to go up there and do my 4 to 6 years or longer and get free health care for life. I get a pension for life.
Don't forget about the hose.
If I piss off enough people, I may even get security for life. And in the process, I'm able to do some insider trading. You may not call it insider trading, but when you are 4 months out from the Ukraine war and what's fixing to happen because you're in all these committees and you can go buy Raytheon stocks and GE stocks and name a company that makes anything that blows up and kills brown people, then shit.
Yeah.
I mean that is a hell of an incentive right there.
Yeah.
You could literally walk in with $20,000 to your name and walk out with $200 million to your name. How the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
Tell me these people aren't the biggest criminals in history.
Well, I mean, we could go on for hours about how it should be, what should be done, how it should be enacted. I mean, it's like they're real big about saying we need to go to war, we need to bomb this person, bomb that person. But none of their fucking kids are out there, grandkids. They're wanting you and me and Vanguard and everybody in chat to send our children to further them.
Oh, yeah. Mitch McConnell.
I'll tell you what, you can get my kids or grandkids or somebody else's to march the fuck over to whatever false fucking war you want to get us involved in when I see your motherfucking kids on the front line with them.
Exactly.
You want to commit us to a fucking war, get skin in the fucking game.
Yep.
Because every fucking parent that has a child or a grandchild that's serving or has served has put their loved one out there and had skin in the game at your fucking behest. And you've got the audacity to sit here and point fingers. Oh, we need to go bomb them. Oh, we need to do this and we need to do that. Well, when you get some of your motherfucking crooked ass relatives to get out there with them and they're dodging fucking bullets and damn missiles and fucking germ warfare and where the fuck else, talk to us. But until then,
yep, McConnell can go fucking pound sand. Yeah, we got to bomb these people. We got to do this and do that. We've already spent 20 years of blood and treasure somewhere else where it didn't need to happen. You could have ended that conflict in 2 years if you'd have fought it World War II style.
Yeah.
I mean, go in, you kill everybody, and you blow shit up, and you go home.
Well, you can't do that when you got fucking Geraldo Rivera embedded with your fucking unit, damn giving out damn.
Yes, you could. You very well damn can, because all you have to do is put in his grid square. And you erase. You delete that. You delete that problem right there.
Yeah, well, we're kind of thinking the same. We're thinking the same line. You just said it. So,
Right.
yeah. Okay, I got you. Danger close.
Exactly.
Dude, you know, all of us here think the same way, feel the same way, are passionate in the same way. But, you know, and this is me. I'm not speaking for everybody else here. I just feel like at times now, I try to look at it as a glass half full, because otherwise it's depressing as hell. But there are times when I'm sitting there, I'm looking, I'm going, I'm trying to patch holes in a fucking sinking ship with Band-Aids.
Oh yeah, you're like the little Dutch boy in the dike. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's like fuck. And Demon, you're 1776% correct right there, buddy. I fully believe we're going to have something pop off here.
I mean,
there's
literally,
too
been
much-
waiting for it.
Too much shit. And okay, let's go ahead and jump off in this whole other corner. In Vanguard, if you're trying to get a word in edgewise and I'm talking over you, tell me to shut the fuck up.
No. I'm collecting information.
Okay. So let's talk about the ammunition. All right. Isn't it fucking convenient that the Hornady plant would all right. And then Lake City says, yeah, well, we're suspending all civilian sales indefinitely. All right. Think that shit through, people. Okay. First, now they're going to cut the supply. Second, they're going to jack the fucking price up. All right. It's going to create panic buying. It already is. For those of you who buy fucking ammunition on any kind of basis, you've already seen it. I know I fucking have. All this shit is by design, guys. Now, am I saying somebody purposely did something to Hornady? I don't know. I hope not. But in this day and age, everything that fucking happens is circumspect. Because look what's running the fucking White House.
Yeah.
Ballsack Benny. I mean, you know.
I don't think there's no such thing as coincidence. Well, there is, but when you have
When this
2 years full of coincidences like this,
this is called enemy action.
Oh yeah.
So let's switch gears a little bit, right? So there is a potential of war. All of us agree with that. Now, do we know if it's going to be somewhere else? Do we know if it's going to be here? Well, we do know. This is facts that we do know. Our military has been stretched thin, right? And some of our most effective assets have been dispatched to shorelines to other countries. Now, let's keep this in mind. Now, we do have the top Air Force in the world. We do have the top Navy aeronautics in the world and Navy. Okay, we'll go with that. But you got to think of the type of military personnel we have nowadays, right? You don't have a hardened bred, go-getter, fucking grunt style military anymore. That's not there. Okay. And what we do have is actually been dispatched to be personal security for the president currently. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Oh, that's a whole nother bitch session.
Right. So what do we do in the event that all of our assets are tied up, in foreign soil and territorial situations, right? Trying to protect one country from another country that we're funding both sides. Think about that, right? So we're funding both of them and fighting for one of them, supposedly. All right. So all of our assets are tied up somewhere else. What's the next step? What do you do if you want to take out the United States and you have all of their assets dispersed in other regions of the world?
You hit them at home.
You hit them at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we've allowed enough of them to open up their own fucking city.
So let's think about all the things that could be occurring, right? We don't know who the fuck is coming across the border. Nobody has any idea. All right. What we do know is there's been Chinese come across the border. There's been Palestinians, just you name it. We've had it, right? So what are we going to do if all of these cells just jump up and start doing what their so-called fucking leadership or whatever sent them over here to do, right? I mean, they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's enough of them to cause some damage. We're talking hundreds of thousands. I don't want y'all to think we're talking about a 4-piece fucking band rolling into your city. This has been happening for years, right? So we're talking hundreds of thousands of splinter cells, right?
Yep.
That could at any moment just cause hell and all total chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the big question is, it's not when it's going to happen. It's if it's going to happen, it's when. So what everybody here needs to think about, and we preach this every single live, you need to be ready. Don't get ready. If you're getting ready, you're fucked. Okay. That's just as simple as I can say it.
Absolutely.
You got to protect your own. And, a lot of people's got different thoughts on, collaborating, coming together, building a strong force and all that shit. There's dark sides and light sides to that situation. Yeah, everybody needs to stand together as a country, but you've got to protect it one piece at a time. All right. So if all hell breaks loose, they're going to hit the major blood vessels of the U.S. All right. What is that going to be? Supplies, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have your supplies. They're going to take out comms. That's the first thing you take out is comms.
Yeah, comms go down first.
If there's no communication, there's going to be no resistance at first, right? Until people click and they go old school and they bust out ham radios and shit like that, right? So that small 24-hour window, you could really do some damage. I'm talking major damage before anyone ever knew anything happened. Now, people also talk about, our military, their security, their cyber network and all that is so secure and all that. Really? You really think that? And any of you guys think that our military cybersecurity is up to par?
I don't think the military is. Now, NSA, yeah. CIA, yeah. But that's on our own citizens, not...
yeah, it's not being utilized how it should be.
Yeah.
Talking about all this, about what could happen, there's a book by Angry American. Can't remember the name of it. Something Fire, maybe. I might be wrong, but it's about a bunch of terrorist cells. And it didn't really happen, but puts you in the mind of all this bullshit. A bunch of terrorist cells are in the United States, and they start attacking things. Like one particular case, it's based around some terrorists go into a school and start killing everybody, and one of the teachers there tries to thwart them. But it turns out this is happening nationwide. They're, to Georgia, in defense of Georgia, though, in part of the book, a bunch of rednecks are in trucks chasing the fuckers down the interstate. So the Georgia folks at least had to shit together. But you really ought to read the book. It sucks the way it plays out, but it shows you, without ever touching a power grid, just sowing chaos, what they can do. In the book, the country gets shut down. They shut down the interstate system. And we basically, everything's wide ass open. So if I can find the name of the book, I'll post it. I can't remember it. I read it years ago, and it really will open your fucking eyes to this shit, especially if you got children. So just throwing it out there. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're on point. You're on point. And the thing is, and I don't know how far I can stress this or how to implement this into people in the back of their minds, but it's not a question of if you're going to have to fight. It's when. I'm telling you. We are not a love nation. It's not like you see on TV, the U.S. goes out and does this. It's not. That's not the way it is.
Nope.
I sent you guys a video of from over there where all the shit's happening now. What, the Gaza Strip, all that bullshit, right? And what were they doing? They were stomping American flags, saying "You're next." Right?
That's right.
I mean, they've got this shit bored in their brain that the U.S. is bad. And many countries do. And this might piss people off, but in all honesty, the U.S. sticks their fucking nose where it doesn't belong. Instead of taking care of the people that's in this country and building an infrastructure to take care of the people that's in this country and being a strong nation that it used to be, right? And you got to keep in mind, we are the youngest nation in the world, okay, as far as development from the beginning. This is the youngest nation.
Yeah.
Which used to be very, very prideful, right? We had a lot of pride. We had a lot of things going for us. Fastest growing nation in the world, right? But now everybody has become laxed, comfortable, soft. They want to believe anything that's posted on fucking TikTok. I mean, it could pop up. You could call your neighbor and say, "Hey, there's fucking grenades being chunked in your carport." They watch a TikTok that says, it's just fireworks or whatever the case may be. They're going to believe that shit. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. People's been conditioned. I'm going to tell you right now. You might not be ready to fight, but it's going to come to you.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, are you going to be offensive? Are you going to be defensive? Me, personally, I'm going to be on the defense until it's time to go offensive. That's the mindset I have. I'm going to wait like a fucking wolf spider, and as soon as they hit the web, it's over.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to be ready, guys. I'm telling you, you got to be ready.
Anything you can do to get ready, you should. I'm not saying you got to go out and max up a credit card and buy a fucking assault weapon. Modern sporting rifle. Or 5,000 rounds, 50 magazines, and body armor, and all that shit costs money and takes time to acquire. If you haven't gotten all those things by now and been working towards it, it's ridiculous for me to tell you, hey, you need to go get all this.
Right. You can either do that, or you can put an alphabet shirt on and run the fuck up and surrender. Okay. That's BLM, LGBTQ plus 97854 55 shades of fucktard. All that shit, right?
Yep.
Go get you a box of Kool-Aid and put some fucking shit in your hair and just run up there and be like, "I give up, save me," right?
Yep.
I can tell you what's going to happen. They're going to fucking step over your corpse is what's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're spot on with that.
And I may sound a little brutal right now, but I'm telling you, the realization is there. It's happening. And it's been a war tactic since the beginning of time. Divide the forces, right? You pull the forces away from the target, then you go for it. That's the way it's always been. It's been a tactic since the beginning of time.
Yep. This is all by design, guys.
And they're different over there across the pond, guys. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be worried about how cool they look when they come and destroy your city. They're not worried about that shit. They're not worried about getting TikTok or YouTube or sending out a fucking Snapchat. Okay, they're worried about doing what they were instructed to do, what's been molded into their beliefs their entire life. It's a different operating world over here. And like T was saying earlier, you run the fuck on over there with your man boobs and your fucking high heels and skinny jeans and soy latte. Run on up in there and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
They're gonna make a woman out of you whenever they drag your ass to the center stump at the town hall and chop your shit off.
Yeah. It's gonna be ugly.
And over here, we're propping fucking pedophiles up on a damn stool, you know. Over there, they chop your shit off or murk you. Either way.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's out for these countries. Well, you know, they're doing this, they're doing that. You know, I'm starting to think maybe they're just holding on to some fucking values that make sense, right? So all your gay marriages and all that bullshit, that don't fly over there. It doesn't happen. We include the French in there, but it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
The French.
I don't know, man. I get annoyed as shit. I'm gonna bring up something else that'll piss you off too.
All right.
We're gonna switch gears, and then we'll get near the end of this thing. So let me tell you about an experience that occurred with me at a shopping center. So I'm at this shopping center, and I did not know you can max out a charge on a fucking EBT card. Did you know that?
Huh.
Do what?
You're limited to $1,000 of EBT purchase a day.
That's it.
Yep. Mm-hmm, yep.
Only 1,000?
Yep. So they had 3 buggies ahead of me, right? All the finest clothes you could have, all the top shelf name brand shit. Got all that there, and I'm waiting in line patiently, talking a lot of shit. Well, they get a buggy and almost 2 buggies through, and it says, "Oh, that one's maxed." And they're like, "Oh, no problem. We'll just go ahead and cash that one out," right? So they cash it out, and then the other person is with them. Says, "I'll do the rest." So they charge all that shit up. It's about $600. So keep this in mind. Now we're up to like $1,600 in fucking groceries, right?
There's a lot of kids.
Second person pulls their card out and swipes for the fucking rest. So you got a couple there now. Now this is what I'm telling you. You've got a couple, and they've got their kids with them, 3 children. A couple, and each one of them's got a fucking card.
Uh-huh. And none of them are married.
No. So they ring up these 3 buggies of shit and Halloween costumes and all that. And I'm cool with that. You know, the kids, they're going to dress up for Halloween, go get some candy and shit. Cool, right? Me, I'm back here with a half a buggy of shit, pulling out the greenbacks.
Well, they just pulled out some of your greenbacks too ahead of you.
Yeah, it was green. The card was green.
Now, your greenbacks out finance that bitch. Mine
Had a
did
fat
too.
ass peach on it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's
fucking sad.
well, they allow the system to be worked, and the
Yeah.
system broke. That's the problem.
Well, here's the thing, too. You know, you got to throw inflation in there. So we got 2 things fighting against us. What's happening Okay, and conspiracy theory, whatever people want to think, what the government is operating their operative mandate is to equalize the civilian populace of the United States. Okay, so what does that mean? All right, here it is. I'm gonna put it in a nutshell, and y'all gonna believe every word I say. So, inflation. What does inflation do? Right, that affects your middle class, working class, that spends their hard-earned money, gets their ass up every day, goes to work. That's lowering their standard because now a case of Coca-Colas, canned Coca-Colas that used to be $6 2 months ago is now $13. Right,
Mhm.
it's double.
Called hyperinflation.
Okay, so this is taking the working class, dropping them down, right? Okay,
Mhm.
bringing them on down in the scale, in the percentile. Then you're taking the class that, you know, not such a contributor society. And they're upping their scale so they can go in and get whatever the hell they want to with zero consequences about worrying about what they're going to pay for, right? So everybody's being put on a level field except for that top 4% of the nation. So that's what's happening. And I don't know if anybody's actually noticed, but now you're going to notice. You're going to be like, well, fuck. So that's what's happening. So you bring one group up to a level playing field, and then you bring one group down, and then you've got everybody at some point is going to be dependent on the government. At some point, everybody. Right? Unless you're a government official and you can do insider trader and make $4.7 million in a 15-hour period, right? So that's the situation we're in. Now, can I pay for my groceries? Yes. However, there's some people out there that cannot right now because they're working.
Yep.
Right? So I that was just a little situation that I ran into and got annoyed. And that's just crazy. That's absolutely insane. I mean, I remember when a 20-ounce Coke was 49 cents. You know, now a 20-ounce Coke's fucking $2.49. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, how much things it's one thing to go up with inflation per se. This isn't inflation. This is something well beyond that. And our own fucking government's helping implement it, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm sure on some level it's being done by design because ultimately they want to get rid of the middle class.
It has
Bankrupt.
it has to be by design because anytime that they're sitting in the press briefings and stuff like that, and you have people ask, what about the inflation? Well, it's not so bad. I mean, we peaked. We're at this plateau here, fucker. When literally 2 years ago, your bread was $1, and now it's almost $3 for the same thing. That's
Mhm.
not that is created inflation. That's hyperinflation.
Yes, sir.
And you will notice, I mean, during a regular inflation, like gas prices. Gas prices can be manipulated because there's so much tax in there, that people don't see. And all of that stuff can be manipulated. But yeah, when it's twice the amount in the past 2 years, to go to the fucking grocery store and get one night's worth of food to make a meal, and you're spending as much or more than you would by going out and getting fast food, then there's a big fucking problem there.
Yep.
But it is. I mean, if you go by, you think about this, right? If you're going to cook, a meal that's got a meat, right, and 2 or 3 sides, right, you got to go get that. You're going to come home and prep it. You're $45, $50 in on that.
Exactly.
When you could run down to the local Subway and get a fucking $8.99 sub for each person, and you're still below 40. So how does that work? How is that possible? You know, eating out used to be something that you did as a benefit. Now you start thinking, well, fuck, maybe I need to eat out to save money. I mean, that's insane that we're even at that point. But what I don't understand is how this inflation is occurring, but the general working class population's pay has not increased to match that. So why is this shit being inflated? That's my point. I mean, are the people that's making this shit, are they getting a 50% pay raise to go out and bag up your fucking Doritos?
Well, yeah, exactly like you're saying. I apologize for butting in, but if this was true, market capitalism inflation, then like you're saying, eating out should be always more expensive than going to the grocery store and buying basics. That's just the way it has to happen, and it's not happening that way. Yeah, it's a little bit higher, now than it was a couple of years ago to go to any of the fast food places. But like you're saying, I mean, they got to eat that cost too somewhere. And basically, raising it 100% at the grocery store, and you're not seeing that you're seeing it in sit down restaurants, like real restaurants, but not fast food. And something ain't right there.
Well, I mean, we can factor in the point that a lot of that meat that they're probably serving is grown in a fucking shit.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but, and Demon just mentioned that the government says that inflation is around 7%. Bullshit. I don't know where the hell they getting that. Well, never mind. They don't even teach that in school anymore. They teach you how to shove synthetic animal tails up your ass and shit in a litter box.
Don't be knocking it till you try it.
Caring for your butt, baby.
I mean,
stop all the hating.
I mean, let me tell y'all a proud moment, and it should not be a proud moment, but it was. I watched one of my children sign their signature the other day, and I fucking taught them that.
Awesome.
Okay. I taught them their signature at a young age because I found out that they don't teach that in school anymore. I mean, they don't teach you in cursive in school. So, I seen that, and I'm like, you know what? I taught them how to do that. Yeah, it was a prideful moment, but I should not have to have had to do that. Because now, currently, our education system, you can go to the library and pretty much get a porn magazine, just about everything minus the pictures. I mean, it's insane. I mean, I don't know. All I can say to sum it up all in a nutshell is, as a working class country / civilians, we are fucked. Okay.
Yeah. Hard.
With emphasis.
No men on the pillow.
And I tell my kids, I'm like, when me and your mom first got together and married and all that, we could go and get 2 buggies full for $75. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, $75, you might have filled up where the baby sits in the damn buggy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Crazy. Anyway, soapbox. I'm off of it.
It's all right.
I just want to share that with y'all. I mean, that's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I've almost, and I love Coke. I'm a Coke guy. Okay. But I feel guilty going in and grabbing me a can out of the fridge. I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking $2 for a can of Coke. Shit.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. Sax, man, you want to give them some words of wisdom?
Feminine. Yeah, treat your butt baby nice. Let's see. Gosh. Don't trust your government. Get involved in your local government, whether it's volunteering for something or running for something. Get involved with your kids and your kids' schooling. Know what they're being taught. Talk to them every once in a while. That's always nice. Let's see. And even though you obviously everybody out there sees the shit show that's going on, take some time out, calm down for a second. It's not worth having a heart attack over because, we may need you somewhere else eventually. That's what I got.
Copy that. T, it's on you, buddy.
All right. I agree with Sax, man. Take a break from this shit when you can. Doing something with the family, taking the kids out, just get out and ride a bicycle, anything. Do something to clear your mind of all this garbage. It'll eat at you and make you miserable. And you can't let it do that. You need to pay attention to everything that's going on. If we do have an election, I encourage each and every one of you get involved, whether it's being a poll watcher, work as somebody there, actually, one of the people works there, help people voting or whatever. Find some way to get involved. Observe shit. That's the only way we're going to be able to protect the election in any way that I know of. And I guess pray, because at this point, it's in God's hands, and that's who's going to have to help lead us out of this darkness. So that's all I got, brother.
Copy that. So, like T said, go out and be a poll watcher, not a poll washer.
Damn.
Oh God.
Anyway, guys, out there in the chat, I didn't mean to be negative. I did not mean to be negative, Sally. It's just the realization of the situation it's here. It's here. And I'm gonna always be truthful with y'all, whether you get mad at me or not, because you rather have the truth than for me to sit here and lie to you. T's always straightforward with you. Sax man's always straightforward. We've always been straightforward as we can be. All right, you got to be ready. Palmetto says it all the time. If you are not ready, you need to get ready. I say you need to be ready. All right. You never know what's going to happen. We see a bunch of crazy stuff every single day on the news, on media, just insane things that 20 years ago we would never believe happened. But it's here, And what's crazy is all of these conspiracy theories that have been brought up over the past year or so came true.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we called it here. We called it on the Ukrainian war. We've called it on several things. And it came true. And I would really like to be wrong on the prediction that we could have a war looming. But I mean, the realization is there. It could happen. Anything's possible, right? But I mean, it's just everything's kind of lining up to put us in that situation, whether or not we want it or not. So anyway, get your circle together. You know who that is. All right, get your circle, bring them in, talk to them. Don't be afraid. Get to know your neighbors, because that's going to be your assets. I assure you that T and Sax man is going to be fucking good. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be good. There's definitely ammo in the area. So, tease like you motherfucker.
I wish the motherfucker would.
There'll definitely be weapons laying around too because them motherfuckers shoot how they come out the box. But anyway, oh god, nothing but love, guys, nothing but love. But anyway, we may be changing up the live nights, everybody, just due to some things that's going on in RL. But anyway, we will let y'all know. We'll keep you posted. Other than that, y'all be safe. Thank y'all for coming by. Really, really chaotic live. But I mean, we just got so much bullshit that we could talk about. We could probably start another live in 5 minutes and talk about completely different shit. But I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yep.
T, Saxman, as always, thank you fellas for coming on here.
No worries.
Everybody out there, y'all stay safe. Pull your family in close. Do something with your family. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week, rather. But anyway, y'all take care. See y'all on the next one.
Good night.
Later.
Deuces.